Hi you guys, it's Nina, the Truth Seeker, with the Consignment Collective on eBay and Amazon. Just wanted to talk a little bit about goals and how to use some of the numbers that you've got here. I was just thinking about daily goals. I'm trying to make $100 a day, try to make 5 sales a day or so, and that would put me at, close to 500 a week or 2,000 a month. So I just started kind of looking at the numbers and looking at the number of items I have listed and what my potential sales were, and just wanted to talk a little bit about what that means for your listing habits. So I don't know if you can read this. I'll try to get it a little bit closer. At the bottom of your, if you look at your selling and it has a list of all your items that you have for sale, you should see the number of pages that you have. And then at the bottom there's kind of a summary of all the items you have listed, the number of bids you have, what is currently being bid on, etc., etc. But if you look at the bottom there, you will also see your fixed price items. So there's the auctions section and then there's the fixed price section. And if you look at the top number, it will tell you how many items you have and then how much you could potentially make if you sold every single one of those items. In my case, all my auction stuff is around $407. For my fixed price auctions or fixed price sales, it's $859. So that's $1,200 right there. That's about half of what I'm looking to make every month as my initial goal. So if I look at the next page, so that, let's keep those numbers in line. That's in mind. That's, $1,250 right there. Next page, scroll down to the bottom. And you can see I have a variety of things because things have a different lag time. So I try to have a variety of things up there. Smalls, bigs, clothes, mugs, antiques, a little bit of everything. Shoes. Shoes have been doing really well. On this page, obviously, your auctions are going to only show up on the first page unless you have multiple pages of auctions. So we come down to my fixed price, and here I have 59 items valued at $1,224. So if we had 1,200 on the other page, 1,250, so we're at 4,500. Sorry, 2,500. 2,500 as my potential for earnings. I hope I'm doing that math right. Sometimes it helps me to see it on paper. So, okay, so that is about what if I would need to sell every single item here in order to meet my monthly goal. We could go on to the third page and talk, but, so my point here is that you got to list a lot of stuff because it's very unlikely that you're going to sell every single item. So you want to look at your monthly goals. You want to look at the numbers of items that you have and the potential for how much you could make by selling every single one of those. And then you could even look at your monthly numbers at how many items you're listing and how many numbers you're selling and get a percentage and then extrapolate up and make a decision on how many items you need to sell in order to reach your goal. So let's use an example. If I have 100 items listed per month and I've sold 10 of those per month and that earned me a certain amount, let's say it was $100 that I earned, and I'm trying to get to 500, I would really need to up my number of items listed to about 500 in order to sell 50 items and make my $500. Does that make sense to everybody? So think about what you have listed, what your potential is, what the percentage of items that you're listing are selling every month. So in my I'm selling 10 out of 100 example, I'm selling 10% of my items. And most things go under the 80-20 rule, so you can imagine that each month you're going to sell about 20% of what you list. think about how many things you need to list for what value in order to make the kind of money you want to make. So just another way to think about the numbers to increase your stamina in listing things. And I will tell you that I have simplified listing by using my app, my eBay app on my iPhone. It has really made things much simpler. It's much more streamlined, so it's a lot quicker. I can just upload the pictures right from my phone rather than putting them on my computer and then, doing this and that and the other. You don't get the opportunity to do the edits quite the same, like you can't edit the color and that sort of thing, but you can crop. So if you're taking really good pictures to begin with, you shouldn't have to do a whole lot in order to get them up and listed. And then if there are very specific tweaks that you need to make, you can then go to your computer and revise the item there. It's a much simpler system that I've found that lets me list many, many more items. So every morning when I wake up while my husband is still asleep and I've got the space to myself, I will grab 5 or 6 items and take pictures of them. And then as I have time throughout the day, I will list them directly from my phone. And that way I'm getting 6 to 10 items. I might do that again later in the evening. For my auction stuff, I try to list that in the evening because it's more likely that people wanting to bid on an auction are going to be in front of their computers at night rather during the day when they're at work and that kind of thing. So I try to do my fixed price stuff anytime and my auctions at night. Okay, so those are a few tips for how I focus on building my business. Right now I am getting to my goal. The past couple weeks I'm staying right at that $4.99 to $500 a week level, which is where I want to be. Looking at about 4 to 5 sales a day lately, and I do notice a trend that at the beginning of the month and the middle of the month there are more sales, and I think it's because people are getting their paychecks. So you want to make sure that at the, like the end of the month before the 30th or 31st, that you are listing some really good stuff at fixed price or having your auctions end then. And same thing mid-month on that Friday of the middle of the month, so that people who are getting their paychecks and the money's burning holes in their pocket have something to buy from you. So again, just a couple tips. Hope they help you. Rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have anything to add, and check back with me later. Again, it's Nina, the Truth Seeker, with the Consignment Collective on eBay and on Amazon. And I'm also on Facebook. I have a Facebook group, so join me there. You'll see some of my new listings, and if you have any questions, you can meet me there. Okay, see you guys later.